A late night chat with a parakeet. My name is Harold Magruder. A whole lot of interesting stuff happens to me. For example, I have however, briefly fly. A parakeet. He wasn't one of those little silly singing birds, but a real talking parakeet. He talked like there was no tomorrow. He talked about the weather and my friends. He talked and boring seeds to eat. He yapped all day about how he would much rather eat chili or chili cheese fries. Oh, and he loved pop's music. I am telling the truth. There are two others who are not telling the truth. Tejas and Tori have been misinformed and hoodwinked and bamboozled. They said that there never was a talking parakeet. They said the parakeet never even tasted of chili cheese fry. Mostly they said that parakeets don't talk. They said that I must have dreamed it all up. That's how I know they had been misinformed and hoodwinked and bamboozled. Because there really was that I said there always is, and plus I have a real proof about the talking parakeet. I have a real proof about the talking parakeet and all the other things that happened to me. The proof is in my diary. I'm going to let you read exactly as I wrote it when the parakeet talked. That way you can read for yourself the truth about this matter. Special note. I am only going to let you read the parts of my diary that are about the parakeet. You won't let me read the stuff about me getting grounded for sassing my teacher, which I didn't do. I swear somebody was playing vetracrasium tricks on me. Mom had to go to see my teacher, and after that, she was really mad. She won't even let me buy the new pop hit side boom I had been saving up for. Mostly, you won't get to read anything about Tejas, Tori, and me going to the movie on Sunday. We saw Libby Thompkins, and she was not sitting alone. She was sitting with the all fiber. David Brewster, who was supposed to be my friend, but he must have forgotten about promising to meet me with Tori, and me. Libby must have made him go with her. Blackmail or something. And I'm not going to let you read the part where David Brewster got her a soda, or when he gave her popcorn after her fell over. None of that is important at all. The proof. Diary Day 117. It was kind of a sad day. My mom's aunt, my great aunt, died. I didn't know her that well, but I was sad for my mom. I didn't to get the funeral, but my mom and dad did. Then they went over to my great aunt's house, and everybody was sad together. I spent the day at Tori's house, and Tejas came over. We played cards, watched TV, and walked and talked about our plans to see the newest movie in our favorite superhero series. It's coming out this week. Of course, we had to talk over to hold David Brewster and Stu to invite or not to invite. After all, David and I are supposed to be special buds, but he blew us off last time, Tori said to invite him anyway. Ted just said he's not too sure. So sure, I was the deciding vote. I decided to decide later. Anyway, I was supposed to spend the night at Tori's, but my mom wanted me to come home. She was in much better mood. When I got there, she didn't seem sad at all. In fact, she was pretty happy. She said there was a surprise waiting for me in my room. I thought sure it was going to be the Pop Hits album that she wouldn't let me get. It wasn't. The surprise was a parakeet, my great-aunt's parakeet, which my great-aunts had given to my mother. Mom said the parakeet was very special because he belonged to my great-aunt. She said she knew I would take good care of him. The parakeet seemed to be happy in my room. I whistled at him, and he whistled back. Wow, he can whistle and chirp and sing. He whistled really loud. He won't knock it off. I hope that silly bird doesn't keep me awake at night. I've got to go to sleep now, I wrote. Longer later. Diary day 117 later. What a night! I tried to fall asleep, but that silly parakeet and making clicking sounds when the cat started meowing. It just let her getting on the bed. I thought that maybe the bird was lonely. I turned on my lights and looked at him. Actually, I told him to knock it off, but he just sat in his little wooden swing and looked at me, whistling and chirping and making noise. I opened the cage door, reached in, and gently lifted him up. He stopped singing and didn't even flutter. My great-aunt must have taken him out of the cage a lot. I climbed back into my bed and set him down on my pillow. He kind of hopped around and then he talked. Fred talked. He said my great-aunt called him Freddie, but he much preferred Fred. I couldn't believe it. Fred was speaking just as clearly as you or I. Well, my dear friend Heidi, he said, what do you want to do? Play cards? You do play hearts and spades, don't you? Or maybe we could read a magazine or listening to some music. You do have the new Pop Hits album, don't you? He talked on and on. He even pooped on my pillow, but I didn't care. With Fred still talking, I fall asleep. As I drift up, he bailed on about flying south with the ducks for the winter or something. He thought the life of a wandering ducks was the life for him. Now for the bad news. When I woke up, he was gone. I still don't know where he went. The cage was still there, but it was empty. My cat was asleep on the bed. It's just like she always is. The only thing moving in the room were the curtains tossing in the breeze that blew through the open window. That and some feathers on the ground, fluttering with the breeze. Fred was gone. Mom was very upset. I tried to tell her that Fred has been talking about traveling with the ducks. Maybe he slipped out, met up with a big old group of wild ducks, and headed south. I told her we would probably come back in the spring. I bet that's what happened. Nothing was going to get me off the hook because Mom was really mad. I gave me the responsibility talk. I cried. I think it was because I missed Fred, even though I'm sure he was having fun with the ducks. I am grounded for today, but Tori and Ted just still got to come over. I wish they hadn't. I told them all about the talking parakeets. I told them he even wanted to play cards and he loved pop hits. I am so frustrated with Tori and Chetas. They said everything Fred told me just had been part of a dream. They said my mom was right and I have kept the cage closed. Then they even said they thought the cat ate him. He had even misinformed and hooked, winked, and bamboozled. My diary proves it. Sometimes people just miss what's right in front of them. After they left, Mom found me drawing pictures of Fred in my diary. She could tell I was really, really sad. Even though Fred had a lot of duck friends in the picture and he looked happy, I still miss him. Mom decided I need some cheer up and she said I could go to the movies with Tori and Ted just tomorrow. I was feeling friendly, so I called Davy Brewster to see if he could go too. He asked if Libby could come. Speaking of mistake, it's possible I was wrong about that whole blackmail thing. So I said yes, we're all going to. The movie is going to be a lot of fun. Love, Heidi McGruder.